Okay, so what does cardio look like? At this point in time, it involves me and Sarah walking around whenever we have the time, which is basically at night when we get home from the gym, or pretty much straight after the gym. The downside is that the side streets get really dull, so you kind of just know where you're going already, and it's not really particularly fresh.
Exciting.
So exciting. The other alternative, which is the one that I tend to go with, is getting 30 minutes done at work. So I have a 30-minute lunch break, and I walk around the lake around my workplace as many times as I can in 30 minutes. And sometimes I listen to like little videos or podcasts or Spotify or something, and just do it that way, really. That's the general concept. So the plan that my trainer has given me is we started incorporating 30 minutes of cardio. What was it, 14 weeks out, 15 weeks out?
Yeah, I think
the
last couple.
Yeah, the last couple of weeks I've had to do cardio in conjunction with weight training. And it doesn't have to be any dedicated amounts of cardio in terms of like the kind of type. So you're not sort of stuck on a treadmill or a Stairmaster or some form of rowing machine or something. It's just being active. So I think that the intention really was to increase your NEAT activity. So NEAT. Oh God, I always forget what the bloody acronym stands for. It's something like energy, thermo, blah, blah, blah. Basically, it's the kind of movement that you normally do every day to day. So like shaking your leg or moving your hands when you're talking or walking around the office or, just general movement and activity. So, parking further away from the shops and then walking further in the car park, for example, is a really good way to do it, get a bit of extra steps. So we've incorporated all of those, and then, he said you can also just go for a walk or play basketball or baseball or swim or really anything, just like a sport, some form of movement or activity for 30 minutes. Now, my plan is obviously to incorporate that for 30 minutes in the morning. And I'm going to do that after I do my posing in the morning, so I can wake up at 6 o'clock. I could do 30 minutes worth of posing, which should recreate contest conditions, because obviously in a contest, we're going to pretty much wake up. I think I'm going to get breakfast. I don't really know, to be honest, but I'm going to get some amount of food, I think, even if it's really, really small. And then I'm going to be posing on minimal work really, really early in the morning. And that's it. So I can go from there to my walk for 30 minutes. And in that way, I can still set myself up where we can do extra cardio at the end of the day or during my lunch break. And I can stretch that out to an hour during the day without it incorporating too much into my actual physical day-to-day life, which is probably the best way to approach it at this point. And then I still have to go to the gym, obviously, afterwards, and do our weight training from there. That's effectively what we're really looking at. So that is our cardio. I know it's been a lot of cars. And you've kind of just joined us on a little bit of a walk. All we really need to do is 30 minutes. This guy's high beam is bright as. I'll weigh that down. And that's really it. So yeah, that's currently the deal. 30 minutes each day, every day, to make it work. Continue to do the general weight training that we need to do. And posing starts in 6 days now. This is sort of like 4th of July night, I guess. I gotta go home and cook some pasta. I might also do a little bit of a quick video for you guys in a second, or for myself as well, really just to work out what I'm eating and what kinds of foods I'm eating. Some really interesting sort of different ideas behind it as well, and incorporations that we can make. At some point at the end of this week, when we do meal prep again, I can show you the extreme amount of vegetables of what that starts like with, and then what that ends up like, and we'll go from there. Otherwise, I'm going to finish for this walk, and we'll see you guys later. No worries.